Hello everybody, and welcome back to a game you've seen in Jake Plays before, sort of. This is FPV Freerider Recharged. If you remember, about like a month ago I did FPV Freerider, the original. And this is the new deluxe version of FPV Freerider. So instead of it costing $5, it costs $11. And it's worse. We're just going to go over that. It's worse, and we're going to go over that. So when you started this game, it's still built in Unity. And when you started the old version, you could give it what you wanted the graphics to be like, your resolution, whether you wanted it windowed or not, and controls, which for this game particularly doesn't matter. But anyway, now it doesn't show that, so all you have now is more graphical options here. I'm running on highest, obviously, and you can Alt-Enter and make it window, but it's not quite a full window. It's a bit strange. Let me just make sure that OBS is now not broken. Shut up, phone. You suck. Okay, Freerider is not broken. Okay, and you've got all the sort of... So you've now got Snappy 2, which actually feels a lot like what I had on the other ones. You've got Expo on, LOS Auto Zoom, so that's when you're flying line of sight and not through the camera. It doesn't like zoom in on it because it puts people off or something. And video static, so let's turn that on, shall we? I've never actually seen that yet. And you've got 4 maps. You've got desert, forest, rocks, and car park. Car park was the only one that was in for the last one. If you remember, the old version had 6 maps. They're definitely not as detailed as these 4. But honestly, I don't understand why I couldn't have just had all of them, please. You know, it's like the deluxe version, which, by the way, it costs $5 for me for the first week that it came out for, or the first 5 days. It cost me $5 instead. They halved the price. I think that if you've already purchased Freerider, you should have to pay $5 forever. Like, if you've already bought Freerider, FPV Freerider, you should get FPV Freerider Recharged for half price. Anyway, it just makes sense. It's what most other game operators do. Another thing is it's quite expensive for $10. I mean, I hope this is like an early access type thing. He's going to do more about it. So let's head to my favorite out of these, which is rocks. And you're immediately going to see that things are a lot better. Now, I have turned a filter on. So as you can see, it's got video static, which... So the whole idea behind this is... So I've put it on a new preset, so I've got to get used to this new preset. Rip. Maybe I should have practiced before I filmed this video. Yeah, so you've got this now static you can turn on. Which is just going to give me a headache. In all honesty. Yeah, that's horrendous. Let's turn that off again. Good God, video static is horrendous. Also, another thing that's pretty horrendous is that current setting. So that's rocks. Rip. Yeah, I don't like this. Did I just clip through that rock? Or is that a path through it? Sort of is. Whoa. I do like this just for the fact that I can go... Rip. Rip. Can I fly through here? No, because I'm going to hit that tree. Yeah, this setting that I've put it on to now, okay, let's exit. Let's change some settings. Let's do default. Is that what I had it on? Just turn that up a little bit. Okay, and let's check the desert this time. So yes, the physics still feel nice. The physics are still nice, of course, in this game, because it's basically the same game. Oh. Oh, come on. Yeah, so I think what I did like what in the other game is I had it on the original Snappy and then just turned that up to like 80. Okay, let's see how this is. Let's go to the forest. Sort of got this trail to race around. So what's improved with this game according to the website? I'm not sure. Obviously they're saying that the new maps are an improvement, which I don't really like the new maps. Like, I'd rather have that island map that I did the challenge in than any of the maps that are in this version. Like, for me it's definitely not worth it because I just don't like any of the maps. Like, if I wanted to play this for fun, I'd go play the old one because I prefer its maps, and I found my shit to tree. So that's another thing you can't do is change the laps, which is really annoying. You now have to do 5. Same old ting 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 feature. Whether this deserves to be in Hell's Games, I think it does, just because of the price of it. I mean, greedy bastard who made this game. I don't know. I mean, this isn't a remake. Like, the game I would have compared this to is something like, oh, what's that game called? Binding of Isaac. That came out and then they made a remastered version. What do they call it? Rebirth? But that was because the original one started off as like, I think, like a project-y type thing. And the new one was completely from the ground up and was sort of a different game. Like, the original one was sort of almost like a free online game that they charged a little bit for. Whereas this is just the same game, but with worse options, worse maps. Or I shouldn't say worse maps, these are clearly better maps, but less fun maps? Now I'm good, I don't know where to be going. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know. Let's have a look at the other camera. So, also, they now have a red light on the back of it. Rip. We're in the middle of nowhere. Sir, I do believe I found a bug. Let's see if I can just complete one lap in this stupid map that I don't like. Okay. Let's open up the FOV a little bit. And just turn the throttle down a smidgen, because we're only sort of just cruising around. In fact, let's go full noob mode and turn on self-leveling. Also, you need to turn it onto a race, you fool. To hold so much down in. I don't like how it shines above. What does that say? Turn around. Oh, right. Oh, around that bush, I suppose. Now where are we going? I generally don't know where we're going next. I'm getting 60 FPS doing this on the highest settings. So I mean, you've got to have some freaking oomph to like run this game. Where's the shining light? That's nowhere near where we were. Are we heading back the other way? Is that the idea? Whoa. That is something that they have changed. Oh, I see. They've made it so that you can sort of tap stuff. As long as you don't go fully flying into it, you don't, like, get the crash animation or anything. Okay, you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it was. It's a little bit... better than I thought it was. But I'm still a bit bummed that people are going to have to pay £10 for this game. And I personally do not think it's worth it. In its current state, whether it'll ever be updated, that's the thing. It doesn't say that it's in early access. Okay, I'm going to complete this race. Ha ha ho! Again, I'm using the Tyrannus. Like I did in the last one. No! I was so close to finishing. Oh, sod this. Okay, exit. Let's have... So, we've done the forest. Let's have a look at the deserts race. Whoa, hey. Okay, where are we going now? off now, so we do the proper racing. Okay, whoa. I'm just swimming my way around. Oh, where the bloody hell is it? What's this thing is far too fast for my own. Whoa! Ah, ah, ah. Holy shit! This thing is fast. When you ask for it, this thing is fast. Oh! Oh baby, okay. Doing the time race. Whoa! This is definitely faster than the old one, than in the old game. I'm sure I had even more power in the old game. Whoa! It's not there where you'd think it'd be. Whoa! Rip. Now where the bloody hell is it? It's there, okay. I don't like this map so much. And then it's there for some reason. Oh! That's one full lap, and it still makes 0 sense to me. Yep, don't like that map. That map is poop. As far as rocks, let's do the full race around the rocks thingamabob. This is one of signs to help you to know where you're going. Where is the next one? I genuinely don't see where the next one is. There it is. I never actually checked car park to see if it's the same one as from the other version of the game. Where was the right there? If the old one is still available, purchase that instead. That's what we've basically learned here. It's too small of an update to warrant £10. Warrant even 5, really. I think if you... Where the bloody hell? Does this one keep going? Oh, down here, I remember now. And twatting tree. Okay, let's try car park again. Is car park new? Is this the same old car park? If this is the exact same car park. This sounds really freaking good though. Should you buy this game? No. Should you buy the old Freerider? Yes. This game is not worth the money if you're buying it new, or if you're buying it after the previous version. This should have just been an update to the old version, but he's an arse and wants money. His actual excuse for releasing this game is that he wants to keep the old one small, like a small download size. And I'm just kind of like, well, don't fully understand that personally, but never mind. We now got the world's slowest internet, and this download is fine. It's 345 megabits. Tap the walls, and died. Holy hell, that was bloody fast. It's one of these things where it's interesting that, I mean, if I knew anything about Unity, I'd see if I could take this apart and add all the maps back in. But yeah, don't buy this game. A robbing bastard who wants more money has created this. Who also ends. I'm gonna put freaking self-level mode on and see if this is any better. I mean, of course it's better because it's easier, but... You're right, you can give me so much aileron control. Okay, we made it still. Oh, rip. Oh well, this was Freerider Renaissance, or whatever the hell it's called. Freerider Recharge. Do not buy it. Buy the other one. It's better. Honestly, it is. The maps, while more basic, are sort of nicer to fly. It's got better options for different resolutions, which this game doesn't have unless you like go into a config, I think someone says, and it's just like, well, why? Why like disable the default Unity thing if you are already did it? Yeah, I don't understand. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We've got like, oh god, all touch controls. Don't buy this game. Just don't buy it. I'll link to both this one and the old one in the description. Hopefully he's still selling the old one because it's a lot better and you should buy that one instead. But anyway, thank you all for watching the video. Click the like button, it has a lot of minutes to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!